I want to take a step away from your experience and talk a little bit about the medical device product development cycle itself. So where would you say your role, which is kind of hard to define based off of your incredible experience, but if you could try to define it, could you ignore your title, ignore the company that you work with, Kandu Health, and how would you define your role?
Yeah, and I think we do need to separate those things, because a big part of my career right now as a first-time CEO is moving on from the role that I've traditionally done where I sort of made a name for myself. So let's talk about sort of what I built my career and reputation on and not what I'm doing as CEO. So it's really interesting, and this is something I've learned as I've transitioned into digital health and working with tech, and that it's unique in med device that product management sits in marketing instead of sitting in R&D. So in tech, product management sits with engineering, and marketing is more about branding and downstream demand generation, selling, etc. In medical device, product management as this sort of life cycle approach sits in the marketing department. And that means that as an exceptional product manager or director of marketing or whatever it may be, you have this incredible opportunity to stay with the life cycle of the product. And one thing I always caution if a CEO or a division president is pressuring a marketing team to have an exceptional, best-in-class commercialization, if you haven't gotten it right from the very early understanding of the product need and why you're building it and who you're building it for, you're not going to have as effective a commercialization. It starts at the very beginning and understanding the clinical need you're solving and understanding the user needs of the clinicians who are touching that product and understanding how they make decisions. What are the claims that I'm going to want to be able to make about this product in 2-3 years down the line to allow for an exceptional commercialization, right? And so the thing that I always did and the thing I loved in the way they structured marketing at the companies I was at was that I did get to sit with a product for years. And so maybe I'm a little different in that I wasn't looking for that next job every 6 months. I wasn't looking for that grow my career or my title. I lived and breathed a single product for 5 years from concept to launch and really got to say that was so much about me and what I did in in neurointervention in particular. I got to grow up with these physicians, right? The ladies and gentlemen who are leading the field now were coming out of residency as I was starting my career. And we all grew up together. And I would go and I would watch their cases and I would learn what they needed. And I knew exactly how they held their catheter and I knew exactly what freaked them out. And I knew exactly how they got frustrated. And all of that went into writing that initial market spec or user needs document. And there's so much strategy in doing that well, and it sets the tone for the entire product.